So people that are being newly diagnosed at a very young age, I would say it's very important to ask questions, to research, to get educated. Have an advocate for yourself, or your parents to be an advocate for you. Because if you're not an advocate for yourself, or have anyone to be an advocate for you, things just kind of seem long and drawn out and played out. You got to go to the rheumatologist, the neurologist, all these specialties that you have to go to in order to be healthy. And so I learned that later on in life. Um, so for people that are newly diagnosed at a young age, it's very important to actually follow the rules, because I didn't follow the rules. And if you're already sick, you're going to get sicker. So if the doctor is telling you to do something, or your mom and your dad is telling you to do something, and you have your support system and you have your friends, I wouldn't suggest lying to them, because you need your friends to come over to, even though they don't understand. It's kind of like, like-minded people at the same age. It can kind of brighten up your day. But again, I didn't learn that until later on in life. um so that is really um how I got diagnosed and found out that I had lupus, which um prompt me to start my own nonprofit organization called Lupus Has No Face. Because when I did accept that I had lupus, there was no one that I can relate to, and there was nothing out there for me that spoke to me. So I created my nonprofit organization around the things that I was missing, along with education. So, like, when your hair start falling out, and why is your hair start falling out, and they teach us to be beautiful from the inside out. But when you're going through an autoimmune disease, it's kind of hard to do that. So I teach our warriors how to take care of their hair, the resources to go to a dermatologist to do the treatment for their hair, and also to suggest certain wigs that they can wear to still feel beautiful outside, from within. I also teach makeup classes where we're getting lesions on our face from the sun. And that cooks from inside out, and you have this red, purple, or black mark on your face, and you're being insecure about it. So I'll teach how to apply a natural makeup application, just so you can feel beautiful. Because if you feel beautiful, you act like, you act beautiful, and you have a better day, and you're more productive. I also teach accepting what you have, because once you accept what you have, you now can learn about it, be educational about it, and be your own advocate about it, because no one knows your body better than you. No one knows your body better than you, and it's very important to, when you go to these doctor's appointments, to just write down what you're feeling, and what you have been feeling, and what you're going through, and your mental state, because it plays on your mental. It actually does. So it's good to have a journal to write down all your symptoms and the things that you've been feeling when you're going to your primary care or your rheumatologist. And it's very important as well to have a rheumatologist, because your primary care provider only can do so much. Rheumatologist is a specialist that most or all lupus warriors or patients have, and you can convey that to your rheumatologist and letting them know how you feel in your mental state, like that, so you can get the help at that time. Because sometimes, having lupus, SLE, lupus systemic, it affects all your major organs, so your brain, your heart, your kidneys. And sometimes when we're going through things and we're trying to communicate that, your brain fog may kick in, and you wouldn't remember that if you didn't have it written down. So that's a very good thing to do, is to journal. um you will have to change your diet, because too much sugar, too much salt, too much of anything really can trigger your lupus for you to have a flare up. So that's, again, knowing your body, knowing the triggers, and that comes with paying attention to your body. um the sunlight the sunlight can be good for us, and it can be bad for us. And that's when, you're out in the sun too long and you're feeling fatigued and you're feeling, drained. And that's where the vitamin D kick in, and your sun hat that you should wear, and applying your sunscreen, and basically taking care of your body. Drinking a lot of water is very, very, very important for our warriors, us as well. Me, I'm a warrior too. So again, I just came through today to just those that are newly diagnosed, or younger children that is newly diagnosed, what my experience was being diagnosed. There will be more to come on my journey living well with lupus, because as of today, I am living well with lupus, and my lupus is in remission. Yay. So we're going to be featuring other people too on tips on lowering or knowing your triggers, and healthy habits on what's good for our body and what we should stay away from, even though it is hard. But if we want to have a long life living well with lupus, we have to do what we don't want to do sometimes. So again, please like, subscribe, share this page. Stay tuned for next to come. And it was a pleasure talking to you guys today. See you soon.